What's up, gang? What's up, gang? What's up, gang? If you're new here, welcome to the Spiritual Ghetto. If not, welcome back. I think the camera is off. Yes, I think the camera's off. I remember how to turn it back on. That ain't the right button. Well, whatever it is, it's fine. Let's just keep going. I'm gonna call anyway, and it's supposed to be a quick little 10-minute message. Let's see what spirit is you with on this Sunday. Holy Spirit, thank you for the messages. In the meantime, in between time, always on supreme time. Let's see. The first card up here is the Chariot, resembling forward movement. Okay, the Chariot talks about moving forward, which, if you are up north, moving forward through the snow could be a thing. This is definitely open roads on travel, heavy on travel indications, where you're going, headed. The roads are open. The roads seem to be clear. They may be a little sluggish, sluggish as in like swampy, maybe muddy a little bit, but sluggish mostly. But the roads are still open. They're still clear. We're talking about Sunday travel. Let's see what else comes out here. We've got the Two of Wands in reverse, which talks about lack of expansion, lack of travel, or not lack of travel, but lack of expanding in a way that is helping travel. Somebody could be needing to take a trip somewhere, needing to go somewhere. The roads are open. They may not look the best, but they're open. And kind of just by like staying indoors isn't working necessarily. The sun in reverse. Yeah, staying indoors isn't working. Somebody needs to get out and get some sun, even if there is no sun out. There is the sun. The sun is behind the clouds. Get your ass outside. I'm hearing the Cheerio song. Put a little love in your heart. All right, let's see what else, Holy Spirit. What else do you have for the collective today? Ooh, the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords is someone who manipulates or has clarity, but in the reverse, they manipulate that clarity. They manipulate what it is that they know. Somebody's trying to manipulate what it is that they know here. The Two of Pentacles, in order to balance a situation. Two of Pentacles is talking about balancing more than one thing, obviously. Balancing, juggling more than one thing, more than one opportunity, more than one job, more than one sign. This could be more than one person. But trying to find the perfect balance between the thing. Betwixt. I'm hearing betwixt. Betwixt one another. If somebody's used to manipulating clarity or knowledge or wisdom, if you're with a seer, you can't do that. And they may not always say you can't do that. They may just stare at you. Because at some point it becomes disrespectful. It's like saying you don't believe they are who they are. And it's kind of a challenge to their authority and power. I wanted to say power first, but it's a challenge to their authority and power. It's like you don't believe they are who you are, so you can it's like you're trying to, it's not weaving tales, but like weaving different threads by not explaining all of what you know on particular subjects or what you've seen on particular subjects or particular situations. This person is seeing through this. They're burdenless. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, they are releasing the burdens. They don't, it's like, it may be coming across as if like they don't care anymore. It may be coming across as they don't care anymore. They're releasing the burdens, but it's because like you're omitting certain parts and then being like, well, why are you upset? Because you were attempting to lie. You're attempting to lie. By omitting it or like knowing the truth and then not necessarily stating what the truth is, you're attempting to lie. The Six of Swords in reverse, indicating more chaos, causing more chaos by this attempt. Oh, we got a pile of cards just failed. We have the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands could be a shapeshifter, shifting between the twinkle two energy in order to cause this Ten of, or Six of Swords in reverse between the King and Queen of Wands. We have the Tower upright, which is liberation, destruction and liberation, and the Empress in reverse. This is the destruction of whatever this is. It's gonna, instead of being smothered and covered up with the Empress upright, it's going to be almost like almost like providing fresh oxygen to a flame. Providing fresh oxygen to a flame. I'm even seeing what is that stuff? Lighter fluid being poured into like a barbecue pit kind of deal. Like it's like that. So something's gonna be so open, so wide open, so like so unavoidable, unshiftable, undoable. So, like it's like you can't hide behind something. And it's like if you said something, you can't hide behind what it is that you said. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see is like an offer. It's like an offer, but it's not necessarily an offer. It is, in this case, it is like clarity and compassion coming, like clarity in a compassionate way with we had the Ace of Swords that popped out there too, but it's like clarity and compassion that's being issued on. They're being offered to you. But like somebody wants compassion as in a way of like being held like not responsible, and I'm hearing irresponsive, unresponsive. Three of Swords fell out the deck there. Somebody maybe while this truth is coming out, someone or someone's family member, or I'm hearing maternal figure, may be found unresponsive during this time. Three of Swords popped out there, grief, sadness, and also somebody's getting caught up in their lies at this time, at the same time, or lies, or like situations that just, what are these, tricky situations? We got the Moon, or excuse me, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Walking away but missing something. Four of Swords, meditating on it. Nine of Wands, exhausted. It's the truth of something, the truth of why like somebody walked away, or why something didn't work out, why people are no longer friends or in union or in communication with one another. And this could be happening again while somebody is grieving a parent. We got that earlier in the week. About somebody being sad about the loss of a maternal figure, or finding that maternal figure unresponsive, or that maternal figure being unresponsive in general. But here it is again, those lies could be coming out, or truth about those lies could be coming out, or other lies surrounding this situation again. But somebody wants to be greeted with compassion because of this loss, or this passing of transitioning loved one. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, a transition that's taking place. I don't think you'll be granted the compassion for that. The Devil in reverse, no. This is due to how somebody's going to explain things. Give me one card for clarification. The Queen of Wands, but how somebody's going to explain what happened. Somebody's going to tell the story. They're going to stand up, kind of like in their, I don't want to say birthright, but that's what it's feeling. Someone's going to stand up in their birthright and explain the story. And they don't mind explaining it from the very motherfucking beginning. The Page of Pentacles, when shit was small, when shit was easy, when it was minute, right? The Hangman and the Seven of Cups. You had a different perspective about illusions, or illusions gave you a different perspective. This is somebody whose perspective on the person they're dealing with, fighting with, whatever, no longer in community. That perspective has changed. It's shifted. And the problem is, it's not a problem that it's shifted. It's just, you're not telling people that perspective has shifted. You're not telling people your perspective on this person has changed, but they're finding out the true perspective and the truth about this person, all while somebody is trying to grieve a loved one. Eight of Wands in reverse. Delays, blockages, obstacles. This is hard for somebody. It's a hard time, and they just want to be greeted with compassion. The Five of Cups. This is grief. This is defeat. This is sadness. This is not necessarily being greeted with compassion, because if you can see this card, this guy is like standing outside the kingdom across the river, and his cups are knocked over. All right. I'm gonna leave it here. We'll probably jump on later for some other messages. In the meantime, in between time, it's all love in the hood.